It all started when I found 4 files that were from the episodes from the anime series Pokemon Journeys sent by an unknown user on email. So I started watching these files. So I started downloading these files to watch them and see how good these episodes are. Episode 12. In the episode Kicking It Here into Tomorrow, we see Scorbunny and Darmanitan about to practice to do battle. But the episode has Japanese audio, so when Scorbunny uses Ember, we see a small fireball. And Darmanitan, however, suddenly started laughing and taunting Scorbunny, but something was a bit different about this episode. When Go was saying something, Scorbunny interrupts and gets angry for no reason, not like the original one. Everything in this episode, it's still normal. When Scorbunny he wanted to show his Ember to Go just walks off and talking about catching all the Pokemons. When Scorbunny sees Go just went off with Ash and Pikachu, Scorbunny started to get worried and traumatized about something, while his heart beating noise, while we can hear his heart beating in the background starts to fade black, and the road appeared, and then the scene cuts back to normal. Scorbunny snaps out of it and started looking for Go about a Ember move. After Scorbunny finds Go at the park seat, Scorbunny finds another Pokemon that was Pelipper, also known as the Team Rocket's Pelipper, behind the park seat. Scorbunny tried to tell Go, but he's busy with those Pokemon to find on his Rotom phone. Scorbunny decides to use Ember on Pelipper until Go finds that Pelipper. Scorbunny uses Ember. Go was surprised, and Pelipper flew off in the sky. Go was very disappointed at Scorbunny, and then Scorbunny started to feel traumatized and snaps out of it and went off with Go. Pretty strange. A few minutes later, Team Rocket uses Choodle and Pelipper and Poliwhirl. Team Rocket tells Choodle to use Water Gun on Go. Scorbunny. Go tells Scorbunny to use Dodge, then Double Kick. But Scorbunny had his own minds, trying to use Ember instead. Because of this, Scorbunny was hit by Choodle's water gun. When Scorbunny was fainted by Team Rocket's Choodle that used water gun, the scene was different. While Go carries Scorbunny to the Pokemon Center, the camera zooms in on a fainted Scorbunny and flashes back when Scorbunny got lost to Pikachu and Mariana. The scene brightened up, and the scene cuts back to when Go holds Scorbunny after they took Scorbunny at the Pokemon Center. Scorbunny wants to learn Ember to Go, but Go keeps telling Scorbunny that the ability is not worth it. Scorbunny continues to use Ember. When Go had enough of Scorbunny, he trying to impress him with Ember. He told him that it was not good enough. Scorbunny stops and zooms in after 22 seconds. It flashes the part when Scorbunny loses and fainted in battle, until it flashes out. Scorbunny eventually got really angry, but Scorbunny didn't kick Go's butt. This time, it actually kicks him right in the face. There's a blood and tube coming out of it too. Go was really upset what Scorbunny did to them. He shouted at Scorbunny. Scorbunny was very angry, and then it tears up and runs off, never to see his trainer again. Go starts to cry after what happened, but Ash, traumatized, did not say anything. This time, instead, Ash takes Go to a medical. When the scene cuts to Scorbunny, he still uses Ember, but keeps on failing. Scorbunny gets another flashback about his Nickets back then. The scene fades to black. When it fades back, Scorbunny is back at the gala region already, standing on the train tracks, and starts running off to find the Scorbunny's Nicket friends again. And this episode ends. This wasn't the episode that I remember. Something to do with being at it. That unknown user sent me the episode. Not sure if it's a deleted episode or a lost episode. Episode 20. After watching the disturbing episode of what Scorbunny did to Go, this is episode 20, an actual episode I said on the file. And the name of the episode, unnamed episode. This must be another deleted episode. Episode 20, unnamed episode. The episode begins when Scorbunny walks along the train tracks. After Scorbunny left Vermilion City and goes to the gallery to see his Nicket friends. Once Scorbunny made it to the gallery region, but something was off. Scorbunny searched around the town because these 3 Nicket friends were not all around. After searching around, thankfully Scorbunny found the 3 Nickets across the road, searching in boxes that weren't loaded in the van. When Scorbunny waves at them, the 3 Nickets are excited to see their Scorbunny again. The bunch of Nickets run to Scorbunny across the street to give Scorbunny a big welcome back until the van came along. It started brutally running over the 3 Nickets right in front of Scorbunny. While the camera zooms in at Scorbunny, we cut to those disturbing scenes where those 3 Nickets were brutally injured, blood splattered on the road. The camera takes a close look at the Nicket's face, bleeding to death. One of the Nickets had exploded and the body was flattened. Yeah, I think it's flattened. Alright, Scorbunny walks closely to the 3 Nickets, staring at their eyes until the 3 Nickets die. When Scorbunny realized that it was rejected, Scorbunny starts tearing up and sobbing while the camera stood still. The wind and storm starts playing in the background. It flashes back when Scorbunny starts getting a lot of painful memories, showing Ash's Pikachu, Hodge's Mightyana, and Team Rocket's Trudel that Scorbunny gets painted from. All 3 gets yelled from Gold, and Scorbunny kicks him in the face. And now Scorbunny loses its 3 Nicket friends at the road just now. And it showed in the Japanese subtitle. This popped up, and it translated this: I was rejected from everything. It hurts so much. Why me? I will eliminate anyone who ruined me. I cannot use Ember anymore. And that's when the episode ends. I think Scorbunny has enough of it. Episode 23. The next episode is episode 23. And the name of the file is different this time. It said episode 23, Rejected Scorbunny. So I played the file up to 3rd episode. And the episode starts in Vermilion City, where it's nighttime, and we see Team Rocket are sleeping until Meow starts to wake up from nightmares, and he was the only one that was awake. When Meow hears his racket sounds, Meow panics and uses Trudel as a defense. He and Trudel walked quietly. When he gets there, it's nothing there. Suddenly, Meow starts trash talking for 10 seconds until Scorbunny appears on the screen, sneaks up behind Meow, and the screen cuts to black. We see Wobbuffet that he heard heard Meowth and Toodle scream. He rushes to wake Jessie and James up to find what happened to Meowth and Toodle. After they find where the screams came from, they see corpses of Meowth and Toodle lying on the floor, scratched, and blood splattered all over. Wobbuffet, Jessie, and James start to cry at Meowth. The screen cuts black again, and then we finally see Scorbunny standing there. Scorbunny also got scratches. Top left ear was bitten off half, blood on Scorbunny's paws, and we could see that Scorbunny brutally murdered Team Rocket. The subtitles popped up and said, "I'm rejected." This scene appeared when we see holding his Mariana and Hariyama walking in the middle of the night in the park of the Hoenn region. We can see that Holt looks at his Mariana and said, It's a pretty good night taking a walk in the park, Mariana." Until Scorbunny appears out of nowhere and starts attacking Mariana. What Holt is seeing is actually Scorbunny eating Mariana's neck until Mariana is killed from Scorbunny biting through his throat. Its blood spewed and killed Mariana from blood loss. Holt quickly uses Hariyama to attack Scorbunny, but Scorbunny just stands there. When Hariyama attacks Scorbunny, but it misses completely. Scorbunny literally went through Hariyama's stomach in a brutal way until Scorbunny reaches out of Hariyama's back and kills Hariyama. Holt ran off and called for help, but unfortunately Scorbunny catches Holt, kicks Holt in the face so brutal, and hits the ground. Scorbunny starts biting Holt's throat and kills him, and the screen cuts to black. And I see a Japanese subtitle again. It translates to Scorbunny. And that is where the episode ends. That was the most brutal, shocking episode I ever seen. But I really must watch the last episode. Episode 30. Episode 30, unnamed episode. When I clicked on the last file episode, and it featured Drizzle on the screen, and it's actually from the Pokemon Master Journeys. Why is it a part of the file for Pokemon Journey? I have no clue or word. And I just started watching the episode anyway. There's no intro and goes directly to the episode, and it starts with Drizzle snoozing in his own cave and got out when it starts wandering around the place. Until Drizzle saw a corpse of Darmanitan brutally dead, Drizzle was shocked and traumatized. Drizzle walks slowly. He back, cloaks, and ran off. Until I see a scene where Kecleon sneak into the lab. After 5 minutes later, Drizzle hears Go and Grookey screaming. Drizzle tries to ignore it, but Drizzle couldn't. It couldn't take it, and it decided to check on them. Drizzle checks the bed, but the bedroom's empty. That's when Drizzle heard sounds coming from the Ceresa's lab. Drizzle checks it until Drizzle sees Scorbunny. Scorbunny starts to rip Go's jaw out and looks back, staring at Drizzle. Drizzle was absolutely traumatized and shocked. When I see something traumatized in Ceresa's lab, that Scorbunny kills Go. Grookey's head is decapitated and Kecleon. When it fades to dark, the Japanese subtitle pop up. I killed them. I killed them all. I'm no longer able to use Ember because I saw my friends. My friends died on the road. I was rejected. They rejected me. He shouted at me, and they all changed me. If feels like I was rejected. I finally killed my partner, Go, and Grookey, who replaced me. And you're gonna die next. After 3 minutes battling with Scorbunny, Drizzle knocks Scorbunny out with something and runs to the rooftops. Once Drizzle got up to the rooftops, Drizzle tried to find a way to escape until Scorbunny appears and uses double kick to kick Drizzle off the rooftop until Drizzle hits the ground brutally. The scene cuts to black, and there's a message that pops up on the screen in Japanese. All I wanted was to learn Ember and be normal again, but that will never happen. For what I saw, I'm happy. I changed. I'm rejected. I'm rejected, Scorbunny. The screen fades out, and that's where the last episode ends, I guess. Damn. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to read more, then let me know. Let me know in the comments.